Welcome back to Ohio Means Business. A unique partnership between business leaders and educators at OSU's Fisher College of Business is helping manufacturers achieve a competitive advantage in operations management. Joining us now with the bottom line, Peg Pennington, Executive Director of the Center for Operational Excellence at OSU's Fisher College of Business. Peg, thanks for your time today. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Tell us exactly what is the Center of Operational Excellence. It sounds impressive.
Thank you. It is. The Center for Operational Excellence is an organization at the Fisher College of Business. We've been around since 1995, and we have 29 member companies. And those are companies that are headquartered inside and outside of Ohio. And the main thing that brings us together is our intense interest on improving the bottom line using operational excellence, the proven methods and systems to drive that improvement. So our companies get together almost every other week. We have an event for professional development that's helping to educate these companies on, proven techniques. Thursday, 2 days from now, we're going to Subaru in Indiana, which is a zero landfill plant, and we are taking 60 of our members there to look at, what are they doing to reduce waste in their organization? How can I bring that back, to my own manufacturing company and help improve the results at our manufacturing site?
On the educational side, as far as what the students are learning at Fisher, nothing compares, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. But first, what exactly are you doing to help some of these manufacturers, some specific things that you're doing to help manufacturers in Ohio?
So we do a lot of professional development. So we have companies that have solved problems coming in and talking about that. We have McDonald's coming in talking about how they improve diversity in their supply chain group, what techniques they use. Wells Fargo is going to be coming in, a Friday from now, talking about what have they done in lean in their office, to improve workflow, which all goes back to, how can I improve that order to cash cycle? So we do a lot of benchmarking with our companies and bringing our companies together to help solve problems. So, every other day I'll get a call from a company, has somebody done this in the area of safety, or who's done this in value stream management? And we'll try to make that connection between the companies so they can share best practices. And that all is going to improve their value streams and improve their bottom lines.
And that's one of the buzzwords these days is collaboration, right? And
absolutely.
That's high on your list is what you focus on, right?
Yes.
Why is that so important?
Because, a lot of times you don't look outside your industry. And if you look at our membership base, we have manufacturers as well as service organizations. We have companies in pharmaceutical as well as heavy manufacturing. But you can look outside of that industry and get ideas. So that's very innovative. What are they doing at the bank? Well, the bank might be much further along on their internal processes, and you can take that back to your manufacturing organization and improve.
How tough is it to stay competitive, and how do you help companies, or what kind of advice do you give them on staying competitive?
You have to be really good at becoming a learning organization. So that means you have to not only solve problems, you have to solve them quickly, but you still have to translate that into organizational knowledge rapidly. So the best companies are going to be companies that can solve problems quickly and translate that across their organization. So that's operational excellence.
And then on the other side of things, you're also growing these wonderful minds for the future. So your students at Fisher, like you said, it's constant field trips in a sense, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Our operations management department just got rated top 10 in the country in in the Business Week. So that was fantastic. And what we're doing with these students is we're taking them out to area companies, and they work on projects, or they might spend a day doing a value stream map with a company, and that translates into I'm understanding how to solve real world problems, and that makes me a better student, and it's going to be a better hire when I graduate. So that works very well, and I love that our companies are engaged with us like that. Like, come on over, bring your students, let us help in that knowledge creation process.
You as a teacher or professor, you probably learned something on every one of these ventures as well, don't you?
Absolutely, and that brings so much richness into the classroom, because I can tell the students these are the real world problems, you know, that our companies are having. So it brings that evidence of you know, what we're doing, we're heading in the right direction.
And looking down the road, where do you think we're going? Have we successfully pulled out of that economic crisis that we were in? You know,
for me at Fisher, it definitely feels that way. I feel like we're on the uptick. I know the stock market hasn't quite met that objective
You're hands-on with some of these companies,
I'm hands-on,
so you kind of get a sense of it.
Honestly, I'm getting a lot more phone calls for recruiters, you know, for people having positions that need to get filled. So that's an uptick. I'm definitely seeing that.
All right. Good news then. Peg Pennington, from Executive Director of Operational Excellence. I like the way that sounds at OSU Fisher College of Business. Peg, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Great information.